biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light color.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Ready.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Akeem Hicks, he would not be denied there. He sticks him for the loss. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there. And now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Ball again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the end zone, this is Mickens. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with the W.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Allen. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the end zone, this is Mickens. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
This defense for the Saints, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Allen now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll give to Hall. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breece Hall with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the end zone, this is Mickens. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second and 7. Play action. It's Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now a man in his 2nd season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Conner. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it is 28-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From the end zone, this is Mickens. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they bit. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Robert Tonyan,
85 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Patterson now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From the end zone, this is Mickens. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
115 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run here with Connor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Williams.
Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll run it with Williams. And this time he is in. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Cards are able to claw one back. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to go on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A give to Williams, running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Play action. Now Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
fields this way up at the 17.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Allen. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And some room to roam now. There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Breece Hall, 77 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. From the end zone, this is Pickens. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 158 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Wilson on first down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 26 yards. And the Cardinals are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the fourth quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now Hall to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
On first down, right back to Hall. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this throw caught left side. They find some open field here. Touchdown, New Orleans. T. Higgins, 48 yards. And the Saints have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the end zone, this is Mickens. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 218 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Wilson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Wilson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Davante Adams. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cardinals are able to at least get one score back. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run with Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now the rookie's free. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breece Hall, 65 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. From the end zone, this is Mickens. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Boy, 214 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On play action, Allen. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this deep, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally go get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Slade is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable. Joe slide out a kickoff after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Buying time to his left. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From the end zone, this is Mickens. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So Allen's going to look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point try now for Patterson.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From the end zone, this is Mickens. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin the drive with Williams.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams.
And some room to work.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Williams. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, mean taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I say Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. For that, they gon' know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up?
yeah.
Some done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games, 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 games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come. This life is a path to infinity.